In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at how you can use horsepower to convert your bonus bets into some nice cash and make some good retention. So once you've started placing a few promo bets, your bonus bets will start building up fairly quickly. And once we do that, there's just a few different things we're going to change on horsepower, but none of it's too difficult and it's pretty easy to follow. And the bookie we have in question today is Tab. So if we jump over to Tab, you can see we've got one bonus bet here. You can also click on this bonus bet with Tab. You've got the option of splitting the bonus bet. So if you hit split, you can split it into 2, 4 or 5. Splitting your bonus bet can just help keep the liability down, especially if you're betting on horses at bigger odds. Your liability can be pretty high. And also if you're a newbie as well, just to get used to it, sometimes it might be an idea just to split it into 5 and just practice with these $10 stakes rather than the 50. And once you've done it a couple of times, it'll be pretty simple for you. So for now, we're just going to cancel that. We'll keep it at 50, but if we do need to change it, we will. And you can also see our bonus bet is valid until the 14th of February, and we're currently on the 9th. So if we don't find any retention today, then there's no real panic. There's racing every single day in Australia, and there's always going to be opportunities to use these bonus bets and get good retention. If you're also not sure when your bonus bet expires, you can go into the bookie library, and over in this column here, you've got the bonus bet expiry, and it's just going to result to whatever bookie's over here on the left. So some of them have no expiry, some are 7 days, you've got 6 months, 2 weeks, all kinds there. But the site should just tell you anyway. So we'll cross this out and we will jump back into horsepower. Next thing we're going to want to do is come up to the mode, and now obviously we're using our bonus bet, so we're going to change this to bonus SNR mode. And up in the top left hand corner we've put bookies to open automatically, and we've put Tab as the bookie we've got the bonus bet with. That's just going to mean whatever race you click on down here will open the results for Tab no matter what. You can also see down here as well, we've got promos on a few of these races. Some of them are with Tab as well. So if you do want to qualify for your promo bet, you've got to make sure that you place your cash bet first, because if you do it the other way around and place your bonus bet, you won't qualify for the promo. And once you've got everything set up, you're just going to come down to the race list and you're just going to check whichever race that you're interested in. We've got this one here at Oakbank. We've got Canterbury Race 3. The Moonee Valley one's just started by the looks of it, so we'll leave that one alone. So the process is pretty much just to look through these races. So this Oakbank race, we've only got a promo with Budge Bet, so we're okay with Tab on this one. And once the race is loaded, you're going to get your table of information down here. So it's currently got Budge Bet and Tab loaded, but as we don't actually have any bonus bets with Budge Bet, we can just come up to this little blue box where it says visible, and we can uncheck that. And it actually looks like we've got some decent results here for the Tab, so we will see how that goes. So the information is pretty much going to be the same, apart from now your lay stake will be different as it's in bonus SNR mode, and now we've got a retention figure, and this expected return will be the exact amount you make, unless you are underlaying, of course. And you also do have the option here in the stake, so under Tab, if you did split your bonus bet into, say, 5, you can just change that to 10 here. And now it's going to change the information relative to that stake. We'll keep it at 50 for now. And if you was looking to underlay as well, you can come up to the underlay box here and say you wanted to underlay around 10%. You can put 10% there. And the only thing that's really going to change now is the lay stake. So that'd be a 10% underlay. And now if this horse was to win and we was to back it, we would now profit $67, or it's just changed. So it's $69.34. And even if we lost still, we'd still profit $33.34. We're not going to actually go over an underlay for this one. We're just going to keep it as it is. You can also change the odds range up here. So if you don't want to bet on anything at too bigger odds, you can just change that. I've put it at 25 for now. If you want to go a bit lower, a bit higher, it's all just going to be personal preference. And with this race here, you can see the retention's jumping about a little bit. So we'll wait for it to settle. So this one looks quite good here. You've got Sebring's Rose, so we'll add that to our slip here at 10. Chances are the odds may change. It already has changed to 9.5. I usually do this on 2 screens, but for the sake of the video, I've just kept it on 1. We've still got 3 minutes to the jump here, so we'll see how this goes. But as I say, if you don't find retention in this race, you can see there's a whole heap of races left even today. So we'll just look at one of them, and if not, we can just jump onto another race. We're getting a little bit more retention here, so around 72%. It's always important to be consistent. I always look for at least 75% retention. Hopefully usually around 80, but I will accept 75. It's always just a good idea to be consistent with it and kind of stick to your own game plan. So this one's right on the cusp here, so 74.82%, so I'll probably be pretty happy with that. But you can see the liquidity here available. It's jumped up now. You will just want to double check that there is enough liquidity available on that horse as well. So this one, Ben's Baron again, is 9 at tab. I'm just going to select the bonus bet there. And if we look over, yeah, so it's 9.6 there. So I'm just going to place the bet here at 9. Make sure it gets accepted. So it has been accepted at 9. And then it's 9.6. We're just going to copy this lay stake here. It's actually changed to 10 again, so 74%. And we're going to select that and we're going to paste over our value there. It's actually gone to 9.8, so it will end up being a slight underlay. But that's worked out pretty nicely for us. So if it does win now, we'd actually profit maybe a couple of extra dollars, but we're still around that kind of 75% mark, which is pretty good, and that's what we're after. So now it's just a matter of waiting and see what happens on the race. Of course, you just want to make sure you log your bets on either the bet tracker or however you log your bets. And yeah, you're just going to repeat the process after that. You might move on to a promo race, you might have another bonus bet. But it's very nice and simple to use. It's pretty easy to find retention, especially on the busier kind of race days as well. Sometimes you have to be a little bit more patient than others. Stick to your game plan, keep making them nice consistent profits, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.